welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. Welcome if this is your first time stopping by. Today's video is going to be our September TBR, brought to you by our wheel picker that I created that we've been using in our past couple of videos to pick our TBR. So I'm just gonna pull that up and get ready. So we have our spin the wheel TBR for the month of September. In my previous video, I showed you guys the seasonal TBR that's actually up here. And then these are just some books that I may or may not add if I want to, but the majority is going to be up here in this top row. There you go. So now you can see our beautiful top row of books to pick from. So without further ado, let's start to spin the wheel. I only want to pick 5 books because I personally believe that I am not going to get to many. I'm going to be traveling to Europe this month, September, and I will be gone for 10 days. Granted, I will be bringing some books with me, but I don't want to overwhelm myself with the amount of books that I select. So I'm going to be using my TBR prompt wheel, and let's start with our first pick. Okay, our first pick is a winter setting. So ironically enough, I just talked about how, where is it? Loath to Love You has a good transitional piece because there is the Below Zero novella, and this one does take place in a colder climate, which I feel like is pretty wintry. So this will be our first pick for September, starting with our number 2. Okay, our next one says it starts with the same letter as your name, and the chances of that happening are very slim. My name is Kristen, so it starts with a K. Funny you should ask. Credence, a rock bottom girl, part of your world. Maybe in another life, forever interrupted, bird suicides, lockdown, love and lane. Don't think we have one, but let me just double check. Could do that one. Okay. We actually do not have one, so we are going to have to spin the wheel again for our next pick. Okay, this one says it's the second chance trope. Now, that should be interesting. So, I'm pretty sure, I don't know about this one. Give me 1 second. So we have 2 options. We have Funny You Should Ask and the X-Hex, and I actually think I'm gonna go with the X-Hex and read this one because I'm excited for it to get me into the spooky fall vibes. Okay, number 3. Okay, this one says a summer setting. So I don't know if any of these take place in the summer. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with Dial A for Aunties. Even though I'm not 100% sure if it takes place in the summer, it does take place at Honor Island Resort on the California coastline, so I feel like this kind of gives the warm summer vibes, so we'll be doing Dial A for Auntie. Number 4. Has a color in the title. I got this before and I don't have one. I should just remove this prompt, but I do not have a color in any of the titles of my book, so we're going to do another roll, or another spin I should say. So let's try number 4 again. This one says a pink cover. Now, I could do Funny You Should Ask. I could also do, I think I would consider this to be pink, which is The Dead Romantics. It's kind of like a peachy pink, and I think I'm gonna go with this one because, again, I really want to get into the fall vibes, and I feel like this is gonna get me there. So The Dead Romantics it is for our 4th pick. And number 5. A 2022 bestseller. I feel like I got this one last time. So let me look at what our 2022 bestsellers were. So this one is Colleen Hoover, Colleen Hoover, Colleen Hoover, Delia Owens, and then Colleen Hoover, Ugly Love. So I could pick this one. Let me just see if I have anything else. More Colleen Hoover, Stephen King, Book Lovers, which I already read. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I already read. People We Meet on Vacation, which I'm gonna hold off till next summer. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with Colleen Hoover's Ugly Love, which I know has mixed reviews, but I think it's time for me to read it and see how I feel about it. I am going to pick 2 more books for good measure, but I think we're gonna stick to these main 5. The 2 are just in case I'm able to somehow magically finish them earlier than I expect. So let's do our final 2 spins. One that's over 400 pages. Pleasant. Okay. We're gonna have to do Rock Bottom Girl because that's the only one on this list that's on my seasonal TBR up here. That's over 400 pages. If I do not do Rock Bottom Girl, I may do Things We Hide from the Light because this has been on my summer TBR, did not get to it, and the 3rd and final book in the Knock 'em Out series is coming out this month, actually next Tuesday. But right now we will pick Rock Bottom Girl because I know all of Lucy Square's books are over 400 pages. And our last spin. A Map in the Beginning. I feel like we got this last month and I'm not really feeling the spin, so let me see. You guys, I found one and it's on the TBR. Assistant to the Villain. There's a map and I'm so excited about this. This is not even like a true map. This is like kind of like a funny map, but I am so excited about this book. So this will definitely be on our TBR and our last book for this month. So this is our stack of books for September. Again, the top 2 are only if I can get to them, but I don't want to push myself. So these bottom 5 are the higher priority items. So I'm going to be putting these at the front of this cart and we shall hopefully get to these by the end of September, and I will let you guys know when we do our seasonal wrap up what the ratings are and how I feel about them. But if you want anything in real time, I have my Goodreads listed down below, as well as my Instagram where I post my reviews as I'm reading the books, and you guys can know if you would like to know ahead of time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!